right, I do blame Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, stain of humanity. Yes, Meghan, and I hope you're watching right now. I hope you're watching, Meghan, because you are the stain of humanity.
Let's talk about Meghan Markle, not with insults or emotional outbursts, but with facts, timelines, and unanswered questions that continue to follow her. It's December 2025. The holiday season is here. Meghan Markle is in California, filming content tied to her Netflix lifestyle brand, posting messages about compassion, healing, and family values. At the same time, halfway across the world in the Philippines, her father, Thomas Markle Sr., age 81, is fighting for his life. He recently underwent emergency surgery that resulted in the amputation of his leg due to severe complications. Doctors described the situation as life-threatening. According to reports, Meghan did not visit. There were no confirmed phone calls made public. Communication, instead, was reportedly handled through representatives and a written message. That moment, more than any headline, appears to have triggered something significant within her family. Because shortly after, her brother, Thomas Markle Jr., announced that he is working on a tell-all book. This is the same Thomas Markle Jr. who, back in 2018, publicly warned Prince Harry not to marry Meghan. At the time, many dismissed him as bitter or seeking attention. But years later, people began revisiting that warning, especially as royal family relationships collapsed, public controversies escalated, and Harry and Meghan permanently stepped away from royal duties. Thomas Jr. claims he was right then and now says he's ready to speak openly about the past. And not just family drama. According to people familiar with the project, the book may focus heavily on Meghan's lesser-known years before Suits, a period that remains surprisingly undocumented. Let's look at that timeline. Between 2004 and 2011, Meghan Markle was a struggling actress in Los Angeles. Her roles were limited, brief appearances on television shows, a stint as a briefcase girl on Deal or No Deal, and auditions that, by her own account, barely paid the bills. That's the public story. But during those same years, photos surfaced showing Meghan attending exclusive yacht events in Europe, Monaco, the Mediterranean, and elite social gatherings attended by wealthy businessmen and high-profile figures. These weren't casual vacations. Some of the events she was photographed at were invitation-only, luxury gatherings typically inaccessible to people without financial backing or elite connections. The question many have asked, and that Meghan has never publicly addressed, is simple. How did a financially struggling actress gain access to that world? Who funded the travel? Who issued the invitations? And what relationships facilitated those opportunities? These questions are not new. Authors, journalists, and commentators have raised them for years. Yet Meghan and her team have consistently declined to comment. And silence, in cases like this, often fuels speculation rather than stopping it. Thomas Markle Jr. claims he was present during those years. That he saw the relationships, the lifestyle shifts, and the behind-the-scenes reality that never made it into public biographies. Siblings, especially those who grow up together, often know things the public never does. They notice when money appears unexpectedly. They see who calls, who visits, and who quietly disappears. According to sources close to Thomas Jr., the book is intended to correct the narrative, his words, and challenge what he describes as inconsistencies in Meghan's public story. Timing matters here. This announcement comes precisely as Meghan is rebranding herself as a lifestyle authority centered on authenticity, mindfulness, and family connection while remaining physically distant from her own father during a medical crisis. For Thomas Jr., who reportedly serves as their father's primary caregiver, that contrast appears to have been a breaking point. From his perspective, family loyalty runs both ways. And when someone feels abandoned during a crisis, the motivation to protect long-held secrets often disappears. Now, it's important to be clear. None of these allegations have been legally proven. A book has not yet been released. And speculation remains speculation until documented evidence is published. But what is verifiable is this. The yacht photos exist. The timeline contains gaps. The questions have never been answered. And a close family member is now claiming he's ready to talk. If Thomas Markle Jr. does publish verifiable information, names, dates, connections, it could challenge the carefully crafted narrative Meghan has presented for years. It could also raise uncomfortable questions for brands, partners, and media platforms currently investing in her image. Whether that happens depends on publishers, legal review, and how far Thomas Jr. is willing to go. But one thing is clear. This story is no longer just about royal drama. It's about truth, timing, and what happens when private history collides with public branding. And if the past is about to be revisited, it won't be on Meghan's terms.